Hey guys, welcome to the Playroom. I'm Woody, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Rise of the Beast Nightbird. So, I was definitely on the fence about this figure. On the one hand, I was looking forward to her. I wanted to complete my Terracon trio, as I already had Scourge and Battletrap. But then we saw the pictures, and it didn't do her any favors, and with the render, that backpack, it was a bit of a mess. But having her in hand, it's definitely better than the photos suggested. Like, really better. The backpack is still a thing, but it's manageable. But the overall sculpt and paint applications are very well done. You can tell that this is supposed to be Nightbird from the movie. And she does look very well done. The gunmetal gray with the tan accents on her, as well as that lovely, lovely metallic pink on her, definitely accentuates her very well. And that head sculpt, that is beautifully done. I love the transparent purple piece that they have there. It is just so good, and you can still see eyes picked out in orange, which I like that they're orange instead of the traditional bad guy red. It just gives a different personality kind of thing, especially since it's another faction. Overall, this sculpt is very well done. Yeah, they couldn't really replicate it one for one from the movie because, I mean, just look at her, especially that waist. You're making Jessica Rabbit take notes there. But still, for what we are given, it is a very well done translation of what we see from movie to figure. So, in that sense, I do like it. Now, let's address the backpack. Yes, the backpack is chunky. Yes, the wings are tiny. But this was going off of concept art, and it didn't look like she had wings. So, with this probably being a last minute attachment, it's fine. It would take some serious upgrading from a third party to make it look good though, so I'm definitely curious to see how that's going to play out. But for what it is, I can overlook it. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst backpack I've seen. Now, she comes with one accessory, and that's her sword. And it's very well done, but kind of basic looking. I wish there was some paint to accentuate the glowing effect on the blade. But still, it looks good in her hand. I do wish we got the second one, but I'll manage. For storage, it can tab on her hip skirts as well as on the back. But it looks better on the hip skirts, so that's where I would store it. For articulation, her head is on a ball joint, so you do get some nice posability with that. Shoulders can do the full 360, and they are on ball joints as well, but they can go up about 90. Biceps swivel and a little over 90-degree bend at the elbow. You get a slight waist swivel that's really hindered by the backpack. The legs can kick up for days and go back for days too, as well as going out pretty decently despite the leg kipple. She has a double knee bend, which is cool, and an ankle pivot, and if you want to count it, toe bend, but it's okay. For how tiny she is, she can pull off a really great pose, so definitely props to the Transformer team for being able to pull that off at a deluxe scale with how she looks. I can definitely say this is one of the better movie deluxes that I own, so I do like it. For comparison, here she is with her Terracon brethren, Scourge, Battletrap, Freezer, and Novocaine. And again, it's really nice to have that complete set. For the Maximals, here she is up against Rhinox, Cheetor, Air Razor, and Primal. And then for the Autobots, here she is with Prime, Bumblebee, RC, and Mirage. Yes, I do have Wheeljack pre-ordered, so can't wait for that to complete the Autobot set. Overall, the robot mode is really solid, and what problems there are, it's more akin to just trying to get her to look good. But still, she's not a bad figure. She definitely looks better in hand than she does in the product shots, so do be wary of that. As for her vehicle mode, it is a very solid vehicle mode. This is a Nissan Skyline GTR sports car, and it is beautifully done. It is a lovely adaptation to what we see in the movie. Like, that is perfect representation there. I love that there's a little Terracon symbol pecked out in metallic purple on the grille. And overall, it is a very beautifully done vehicle mode. I love the color of pink that they chose for the rims. It definitely helps things pop out. It's just, yeah. Now, there is some paint differences because some parts were used with translucent plastic, but honestly, I can see that as more of a custom job kind of thing. Like, I've seen crazy paint jobs on vehicles, so seeing some kind of like parts of the car having different colors, grays or blacks kind of thing, it works. It just adds to the more, this is a custom car that she scanned. So yeah, I honestly don't mind it. I think it adds a bit more character to the vehicle mode. Now, you can store the sword in vehicle mode. It just tabs in under, and the handle of the sword kind of gives the look of the exhaust pipe, so I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, and this is a very solid, like, nothing feels like it's gonna come undone. It's just a nice little car to roam around, so I love it. For comparisons, here she is with the Maximals, and man, she looks tiny, though in fairness, those Maximals were huge in the movie. Here she is with the Autobots, and it's nice to see her and Mirage together. Like, those car modes themselves really look good together. And then finally, here she is with her Terracon brethren, Scourge and Battletrap. And it is very, very cool to have this crew assembled. Like, I am just happy to have this crew assembled. Overall, this is a really well done Deluxe for the Studio Series line. I like how the Rise of the Beast line is just really getting a lot of solid hits in. So yeah, I'm really happy to finally have her. The backpack can be an issue to some, but me personally, I don't mind it so much. It doesn't bother me to the extent where I'm like, "Urgh," you know? So yes, the backpack can be an issue to some. For me, not so much. I do not have any regrets picking her up. But what do you guys think? Did you pick her up? Did you pass? Did you like the backpack? Did you hate the backpack? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're there, do leave a like and hit that subscribe button. You want to be notified about my videos? Then hit that bell icon. You want to see news and updates? Follow me on Twitter. You want to see my toy photography? Follow me on Instagram. Link to both in the description below. And if you're in a position to financially help the channel, I do have a Patreon. You would have my undying gratitude if you did that. And that's it. This is Woody, signing off.